You melt the ice behind my stone cold eyes. I turn to ashes, but only just sometimes. Inhale your smoke, but you still act surprised. It's not my fault when we end up capsized. You call me crazy now, but you don't understand. I'm calling out to you. Can you hear a thing?
Hi everybody, welcome to day 26 of BBBE. I'm just a few days away from the end of this challenge for me, and I've had sort of a running list of things that have helped me kind of get to where I am, things that have made it easier to like not fall into temptations and just get to the end. And I wanted to share them with you because a couple of you have reached out and said that you're starting a BBBE challenge of your own, or you're kind of in the middle of it. And so here are just a few things that I've learned. All right, so tip number 1 is eat like you mean it, especially in the beginning. I feel like a lot of people, most people think that like smaller portions are best, and that's just kind of what we've been taught, is just to eat a little bit of food. And don't do that. Don't do that on this challenge. Eat as much as you can until you're absolutely stuffed. And from my point of view, I think that helps you twofold. One is it's going to keep you so full that you're going to have a longer fasting period and go longer between meals. And also it's going to keep you away from that junk food that you might be tempted to get. Tip number 2, have plenty of prepared food, especially in the beginning. I guess it just depends on your lifestyle. If you have lots of outings or things like that, that's something that's really helped me, is to have hard-boiled eggs, bacon, things like that ahead of time, so that you don't have one of those super hungry moments where you may cheat, or you may fall for something that you're not supposed to eat. So have plenty of prepared food ahead of time. Tip number 3 is remind yourself of your why. As you get into it, it does get easier, but there are moments of weakness, especially when there's like a social gathering. At least that's been one of my weaknesses, is there's a social gathering and you just don't want to be the odd one out over there eating out of a Ziploc bag or a Tupperware. So just remind yourself of your why in those moments, whether you are trying to lose weight or get rid of sweets cravings like me, if you're trying to reverse chronic illness. I mean, remind yourself of that huge goal of yours, of that huge why, and it'll be worth it. It'll end up being worth it. Whether you're doing 30 days or 60 days, 90 days, whether you want to make this a lifestyle, remind yourself of that reason why you're doing it, and it'll get you through till the end. Tip number 4 is take notes of your symptoms, especially if there are things that you're having trouble with, like sleep or pain, or maybe your blood sugars, or take note of every and anything. Something that I did not do is take a video of like my body. I wanted to do like a 360 video of my body just to see if there's been any changes. And I didn't do that, but I kind of wish I had. So that would be my tip. Tip number 4, lean into the simplicity. It's literally 4 things: beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. So there's only so much you can do with these things. Sure, there's tons of cuts of different cuts of beef. There's different things that you can do with eggs. But also, don't forget that simple is okay. Simple is great when you don't have to take the time, the mental load to think of something creative. No, like just eat for nutrition. It doesn't have to look pretty. It doesn't have to be different than what you ate the last 2, 3, 4, 5 days. It's simply nutrition. And if that burger or if that steak looks super freaking good, eat it. It doesn't matter that you've had it for 3 or 4 days in a row. And I'm saying that because I'm having burgers today for the 3rd or 4th day in a row for dinner, and I'm not sad about it, not one bit, especially because my family loves it too, and it just makes it that much easier for me. All right, tip number 6, make it work for you. This one's kind of an extra one, and I don't want to seem like I'm saying like, oh, it's okay to cheat. The thing that I felt like in the beginning, if you watch my videos from the very beginning, I was really struggling with my coffee not having anything in it. I needed something in my coffee. That black coffee was just not doing it for me. With me being super sleep deprived, I was like, this is the thing that is going to make me cheat. I decided to give myself permission to have some heavy cream in my coffee. It's not the end of the world, I realized. If there's one thing that you feel like I cannot let go, in order for me to do the rest of this challenge, I need to add this one thing in, I say do it. Because if that's one thing you're worrying about, not 10 other things that you're worrying about, then to me, that's a win. So that's my tips. I hope they help somebody, and good luck on your challenges. Good luck on improving yourself, and I just wish you all the best in your health journey.